Good morning everyone. Chapter 10 Gaseous Exchange, Week 1. How's the gaseous exchange take place in the plant? The first topic is, now how can we explain our topic? Firstly, we must know about the gaseous exchange. What is the meaning of gaseous exchange? Actually, taking in oxygen, gaseous exchange means taking in oxygen plus giving out or given out carbon dioxide in air is actually called the gaseous exchange. This is the simple definition of the gaseous exchange. But according to the biology, when we discuss this definition, then we must say this is actually the breakdown of CH bond, meaning breakdown of CH means carbohydrate, CH bonds in food and oxidation reduction reaction which transformed into ATP. In aerobic, there are actually two types of respiration. When we said there are two processes, one is the respiration, another is the breathing. What is the difference between both of them? These are actually not the synonyms. कहते हैं ना सांस ले रहे हैं. These are not actually the synonyms. Why? Because there are few differences between the respiration and the breathing. When we talk about the respiration, it's just a mechanical process. Okay? And when breathing, it's also a mechanical process. So this one is a similar thing. No doubt, there is no difference between them. But when we said respiration is actually a biochemical reaction, but in breathing, this is just a physical process which is taking place by our organ lungs. But when we said the respiration, this is actually a biochemical process. How we said that respiration is a biochemical process? Actually, the CH bound in food is broken down by chain of oxidation reduction reaction. A chain of oxidation reduction reaction. Okay? And the transformed energy formed ATP. These are the long processes which happens in the presence and absence of oxygen. The respiration has two types, divided into two types. One is the presence of oxygen. The second one is absence of oxygen. The presence of oxygen is called aerobic respiration, and the absence of oxygen is called anaerobic respiration. The word N is used for absence. Okay, the respiration is further divided into two main processes. So this is the difference between the breathing and the respiration. When we talk about the cellular respiration, then it's mean the respiration which is taken place inside the cell. Cellular respiration. The respiration which is taken place inside the cell is called the cellular respiration. There are two types of the cell. One are the prokaryotes, another one is the eukaryotes. In the eukaryotic cells, the prokaryotic cell, the cellular respiration take place inside the cytoplasm. But in the eukaryotic cell, there is a definite nucleus present. So the definite structures, which is named as mitochondria, take place cellular respiration. No doubt the cytoplasm also, but the mitochondria is actually present in the cytoplasm. Okay, in the eukaryotic cell, the cellular respiration take place by some processes, the formation of ATP and other mitochondria take place an important role in all these. Now, the gaseous exchange in the plants. The simple thing, plants. In plants, how the gaseous exchange take place? The leaf and the young stem. In the leaves plus the stems have a definite structure called the stomata. Okay, these are present in the epidermis of the leaf. The inner cell of the leaf, inside epidermis, inner cells of the leaves has a specified areas called the mesophyll cell. There are air spaces among them. In the mesophyll cells, air spaces, small air spaces are present in which the exchange of gases take place. Okay, exchange of gases. Again, when we talk about the leaves and the young stems take part in the gaseous exchange, there are some specified structure present in the epidermis which are called stomata. And the next one is the inner cell inside the epidermis, the mesophyll cells. Actually, there are air spaces present for the exchange of gases, intake of oxygen and exhale of carbon dioxide. Plant actually do two processes. One is the photosynthesis, another one is respiration. Respiration is a process which happens day and night, both day and night respiration, but the photosynthesis take place in the presence of sunlight at daytime. Okay, now come back to your topic. Leaf cells face into two situations during the daytime. Now there is two processes which going on in the daytime, the respiration and the photosynthesis both. At that time, the daytime, the photosynthesis and respiration side by side take place. Okay, how can it take place side by side? Actually, the carbon dioxide produced during cellular respiration. So, cellular respiration, okay, produce carbon dioxide, and this carbon dioxide is utilized, totally utilized in the process of photosynthesis. Okay. However, during night, this become change. At night, the leaf cell get oxygen from the environment. When the night happens, at that time, night process is totally different. When the photosynthesis stop, the leaf cell, the mesophyll cells, leaf cells get oxygen from the environment, and during night they also release carbon dioxide That's why we said that during the night don't sleep in the presence of the trees or plants, because all oxygen is used by the plant in the process of respiration, and there must be some lack of the oxygen or which cause the suffocation and these type of the things, because at that time they did not consume the carbon dioxide, they only use the oxygen from the environment for the breathing purpose, for the respiration. Now another thing, there is a difference in the woody stem and the mature roots. Some plant which have the woody stems and the mature root, these type of the plants which have the, how can they exchange the gases? Actually in their surfaces the woody stem and mature roots have covered by the bark, through which they exchange the gases. And another thing, there are certain pores in the layer of bark. Layer of bark has pores, presence of pores, okay, which are called a specified name called lenticles. So lenticles allow air to pass through them. Okay? So when we talk about the air, it means the exchange of the gases through the air. Okay? Intake of oxygen in the cell and exhale the carbon dioxide. Okay. The aquatic plant, when we talk another type, the aquatic plant lives in the water. So how can they exchange gases? Oxygen. Oxygen is dissolved in water, and carbon dioxide. Similarly, the carbon dioxide is released in water. Okay. Another thing, actually, look at the diagram. When we gaseous exchange in a surface of the leaf, how it take place? This is actually the structure of a leaf, the cross-sectional structure of the leaf. This layer is actually cuticle. There are small pores present which take part in the gaseous exchange, but this one is upper epidermis. Okay, when we said the upper epidermis has stomata, upper epidermis, and the next one is at the lower side, the lower epidermis is also present. Lower epidermis. Okay, at the lower epidermis there are specified guard cell like this. These are the guard cell structure. So the guard cell, two cells combine with each other, these are guard cell. So when we talk, this is also said the stomata. The two cells combine is called the guard cell, and singly they said the spaces between them, the space which is between them is called stomata. The opening and closing of the stomata when the requirement, then, okay, otherwise they close. When the air from the leaf pass out, then the stomata works. Opening and closing of stomata cause the air inside the cell and cellular respiration take place. Okay, another structure. So there are some other cells under the upper epidermis which are called the mesophyll cells present in the leaf. This is actually the structure of the leaf. These are the mesophyll cells where some pores are present through which the cellular respiration take place. Okay, here the columnar cell, these are the spongy cells, cuboidal cells which are present here, these all. the pores which are present inside the cells are actually take part in the process of respiration. And the final one, the guard cell, where the space between them is the stomata, finally works for the cellular respiration and the gaseous exchange in the surface of leaf. Okay, clear? Cuticle, upper epidermis, these all are mesophyll cells. What are these? These are mesophyll cells. Okay, the pores are present which take part in the process of cellular respiration. When we talk the lower epidermis has specified cells which are called the guard cell. The spaces between them are called stomata. When the air or the water take intake or out from the plants or through the surfaces of the leaf, actually the process of transpiration also, then these works, otherwise they become closed. Air enter through these holes. Okay, the air enter means when we said the air enter means presence of oxygen. Okay, thank you very much.